So just finding your easy seated posture and letting the sounds around you become part of your practice. I'm going to be leading you through some options for modifications, but if you do not hear an option that works for you, I want you to either rest in mountain pose or child's pose or in a seated position until you can catch back up to the class. At the end of the class, after our Surya Namaskar and our flow up and down, we're going to stay on the mat. And that's for those of you that are modifying, that's what I'm going to say. We're going to stay on the mat. Go ahead and come off your chair or off your props and go ahead and come down onto the mat. We're going to stay there. And then we'll have a little break. And then we're going to lead right into Yoga Nidra with Tanya. Okay? And you'll have the option to stay on your mat and be just completely in Shavasana that whole time, or you can quietly exit without speaking in loving kindness and just make your way out without disturbing your neighbors. Okay? And I'll cue you when that's going to happen. So that's how we're going to flow today, just so you have a little layout of what we're doing. And so beginning in your seated posture, I'm going to lead you through a little bit of breath. So let's go ahead and begin. Easy seated posture. This is one of my favorite songs. Just breathe. So if you're used to always crossing your ankles today, maybe just uncross your ankles. And we're going to come into a different seated posture. This is Siddhasana. So Sukhasana is where we're crisscrossing the ankles, easy seated posture. But Siddhasana, we're going to separate the ankles. You can sit up on 1 or 2 blankets if your knees do not land below your hips. You'd like your knees to be a little bit below your hips. So take a blanket or 2 and prop yourself up. We're going to take index finger to thumb in a mudra. Mudra is like yoga for your hands. And so mudras have been used for thousands of years to symbolize intention and energy. And this mudra is Dhyana mudra, touching the tip of your index finger to the tip of your thumb. So you're not covering your nail, you're just touching the thumb and the tips of your fingers together. The other 3 fingers are going to extend out. Let's go into victory mudra, raising our arms up overhead and opening the rib cage, breathing in and out through the nose. Extend your arms with energy, and the other 3 fingers begin to extend out. Those 2 touch points are remaining your point of consciousness. You're just making a little small circle. So don't try to pinch your fingers. Just make a small, kind of like the OK sign. And breathe here. Now make your belly move as you breathe in and out. Breath in. Breath out. Let's take our palms to our knees. Push the hands down into the knees and straighten the arms. If your arms are fairly long, you can also take your wrists and push them out into your side of your knee. What you're doing is you're extending your spine. So you're going to lift your spine nice and long and extending through the crown of your head. You're going to push down into the knees a little bit and let the hips drop down. And sit here in this posture nice and tall with energy. So you're using the energy of your arms to push your hands down and make your back a little longer. Now move your belly in and out. And let your belly begin to move as you exhale in. As you inhale, bring your belly button to move out. It might feel opposite, and that's okay. I used to be an opposite breather. And if it feels weird, that's okay. Just inhale and push your belly out. It feels so strange if you're an opposite breather. And as you exhale, push your belly button in and up. Now we're going to move into 3-part breath just for a couple cycles to get our prana flowing. What I'd like you to focus on is locking the root. So root lock, Mula Bandha, is about closing off the energy at the pelvic floor. But it's not squeezing your booty. It is not tightening up like you're holding something. It's kind of just as soft as a kiss. but it's closing off that energy, kind of like you're cutting off the flow of urine. Guys, it's for you, it's kind of like I heard you that you're stepping into a pool of cold water. It's kind of like that, ooh, you know that? So you're going to close that energy off, and you're going to keep that energy contained in your body. So you don't want to let the energy drain off into the earth, right? So extending and reaching through the crown of your head, through your back heel. Reach, reach, reach. Good. Spread out the fingers. And bring it down. Coming back to our cat and our cow. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhaling into cow. Ah, that breathe. Exhaling into cat. And coming back into center. And let's go ahead and make our way into child's pose. Knees wide. And sitting back, rest your head. Make sure your head has something to rest on. Now if you're modifying your child's pose in your chair, you can just lean forward and bring your elbows across your knees and rest your head. Or you can bring your elbows onto your knees and place your chin in your hands and just fold forward, supporting your head. Breathing here in your child's pose. Go ahead and make our way back into all fours, please. I need the camera shot. And we're going to come into a lunge. Right foot steps forward. Good. Pressing the left heel back and tucking the toes under, or sliding the knee back, keeping the knee on the ground. Rich is going to be demoing here. That way I don't have to move my little microphone too much. And so staying here in low lunge. Take a few breaths. In and out through the nose. Begin to breathe into that back left hip. Now keep your knee on the ground, bringing your left knee down if it's not down yet. Press your hands to your right thigh. We're going to inhale, reach the sky and open the heart. Coming into a back bend. Arms are optional here, or you can keep your hands on your front thigh. Or you can take just your right hand up, keeping your left hand on your thigh. And open the chest. Beautiful. Breathe. Looking up. Exhale, coming down, back down to your lunge. Hands come to frame the foot. Inhale, stepping back, kneeling plank. Exhale, stepping left foot forward. Beautiful. Sliding right knee back or tucking right toes under into a runner's lunge. Take a few breaths here. In and out through the nose. Taking the hands to the left thigh, lift your chest up, and an option to reach the arms up, or you can take right hand to your thigh, left arm reaches up, and just come into a slight twist. Good. Breathing here into Anjaneyasana, opening up through that third eye. Option to reach the arms up, or you can modify the arms by reaching the arms back and down, and open the chest a bit more. Inhaling up. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. Inhale, stepping back, kneeling plank. On our exhale, drop the knees, lower the heart center to the earth, giving the heart center a little kiss on the earth, and then lower your body flat. Move yourself down so your head is below the top edge of your mat, please, and let your forehead rest on the mat. Now we're going to spread out the fingers, bring our thumbs kind of at the level of our nipples, and rest the third eye on the ground. Keeping the head on the earth, we're going to tuck the elbows back by the rib cage. Bring the ankles a little closer in, or if you're advanced in your practice, bring the ankles to touch. Push down with your pubic bone. And on the inhale, tuck your chin. Throat lock. Lift your heart center up, and then rise up without pushing. Push down with your legs, not your arms. Then open your throat at the top into Bhujangasana, Cobra. And just sway side to side. 3 breaths here, opening your Cobra. Looking up and breathing. And then exhale, swaying your way down on your breath. Let your forehead touch the earth. Press back to child's pose. Inhale here. exhale here. Swaying the hips from side to side. Now from here, in our child's pose, we're going to move through what we call our measurements. In Eastern Yoga, we will move through very, very quickly. But in Western Yoga, we usually add some more stuff to it. So I'm going to let you guys move through slowly first, and then we'll give you the option to move through a little faster. What I'd like you to do here in your child's pose this time through is straighten your arms all the way and press your palms into the ground, but then create a little space, like a little starfish, a little suction cup underneath your palm, so the index finger and the thumb are pushing down with all those bones. So your knuckles are pushing into the ground. Your fingers are spread out, arms are straight, elbows are off the ground, and hands are going to be shoulder width apart. If you have a blanket under you, you're going to need to move your blanket so that way you can move through some standing postures here. So go ahead and move your blanket out to the side, please, off of your mat. Tuck your toes underneath your body. Press back onto your heels. Your heels are going to be about shoulder width apart. Hands are going to be about shoulder width apart. This is what we call our measurement. So you can see that the hands and the feet are going to be at about the same place here on your mat. On your next inhale, spread out your fingers. Push the heel of your hand into the ground and the index and the thumb into the ground. And then pressing your chest back towards your thighs, let your head drop and just lift your tailbone to the sky. Coming into your downward facing dog. Good, and just breathing here, pedaling out the legs. If you're using a chair for modification, go ahead and come around to the back of your mat and grab your chair at the front of your mat and come into a half down dog, making your body into an L shape. Beautiful. Pedal out the legs, just gently. You can add a little movement to this music here. Maybe sway your hips and dance a little bit on your mat this morning. You can alternate pressing out the heels if that feels good for you. Inhale here. On our exhale, we're going to walk, hop, or jump to the top of our mat into a forward fold. Now, if you're using your chair for your forward bend, just bend your elbows and fold a little deeper in half, pulling your crown of your head to the ground. Taking the fingertips to the ground and softening the knees, we're going to look forward into monkey pose. On our exhale, hook our hands around the back of our ankles and grab around the elbows are going to be around the back of the knees and pull the crown of your head down. So you're deepening your forward bend. So elbows come, yeah. So you're using the back of your elbows like this. And just let your head completely drop out. So you're squeezing out your body. If your fingertips can touch the ground, go ahead and let the backs of your hands touch the ground if you're not hugging into your mat, and find a rag doll. Another option here is to grab opposite elbows and let your arms just drop out, forming a little frame around your face. Just one or two more breaths here. Uttanasana, forward bend. Slowly bend the knees. On the inhale, we're going to roll up bone by bone, articulating the spine. Let's trace the front of our body with the fingertips. Slowly rolling up, breathing in as we come up. All the way, let's reach the sky. Nice long full breath all the way up to the sky. And then on our exhale, hands come down by our sides and find Tadasana, mountain pose. On the inhale, we're going to take the arms up, reach up and take a back bend. On the exhale, arms wide, we're going to fold all the way in half and hug your hands around the back of your body, completely folded in. Touch the ground. Inhale, look forward into monkey pose. On the exhale, jump back or step back to chaturanga. This is a posture, it's like a plank with bent elbows. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or back into your cobra. Now in upward facing dog, the knees are off of the ground. In cobra, the elbows are soft. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Now again, just modify here. You can skip some of these postures if you're modifying and just kind of catch up as we go. So on the inhale, we're going to look forward to the front of our mat. Exhale, jump front and come into monkey pose. Breath in here, and we're going to fold again, deep forward bend, as far down as we can go, hugging our hands around the back of the Achilles tendon, elbows around the back of the knees. Bend the knees. On the inhale, soft knees, reach up, look up, come all the way up into our back bend. And exhale, hands come to our heart center. And we're coming right to the top of our mat into Samasthiti, strong and still posture. Feet are coming together. Spread out those toes. See if you can bring your toes to touch. Heels slightly apart, and then roll the inner thighs forward. And see what that does. It just wraps those large muscles around those femurs, and it grounds us deep into Mother Earth. Next breath in. Reach up. Take that back bend. Arms are optional here. So if you feel any twinge in the back, just keep your hands at your heart. Breath in, and then arms wide. Breath out. Folding in half, hinging from your hips. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, hands around the back of the body and fold in half, hugging your elbows behind you. Grab the Achilles tendons and just let yourself fold. Squeeze all the breath out. Touch the ground, bend the knees, look forward. Take a breath in, then jump back, high plank to low. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale here, walk, hop or jump, fold in half. Look forward into monkey pose, and then fold deeply all the way down. Let yourself release. Inhale, roll up, reverse swan dive all the way up, reach the sky, back bending, and then exhale back to starting posture, front of the mat. Feet together, toes spread out, heels slightly apart, and roll those inner thighs forward, locking all those large muscles into the earth. We're going to move through that again. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reaching up, back bending. Exhale and fold all the way down. Let this become a dance. Touch the ground. Inhale, look forward into monkey pose. Exhale, grab around the back of the body and fold deeply. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Touch the ground. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump back, high plank. Lower yourself halfway down, same breath out. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Open your heart. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Oh, we have a little, what is this called, muskrat? Oh, that was a muskrat. He's over there. Inhale, the mongoose. And let's come into forward fold.
Yeah, they're in here.
Lift halfway, fold in half. And reverse swan dive all the way up to the sky. Reach up, take your back bend, and then exhaling, hands to our heart. Yeah, that's where he was. He's calling him to the stage. So if you see anything in your practice, you can use that as part of your focal point. I'm like a squirrel. You know, you're like on that movie where I saw him and he just caught my attention. So use that as part of your practice. If you want to move through the Surya Namaskar, we're going to move through it a couple more times. If you want to hold in steady and strong posture, focus and breathe, you can hold here for the next 12 breaths. On your inhale, reach up, take your back bend. Exhale, arms wide, fold in half, all the way down, forward bend. Inhale, touch the ground, look forward, monkey pose. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump, high to low plank. Exhaling down, inhale, upward facing dog or your cobra. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale here, exhale, walk, hop, or jump, folding in half. Lifting halfway on your inhale. Exhale, fold again all the way down, hugging around the back of your body, crown of the head to the earth. Inhale, reverse swan dive, coming up, back bending, and exhale, hands come to our heart. 3 breaths, heels, take 3 clearing breaths. Inhale with and exhale with a hop. 2 more, breath in. Make an audible sound, 1 more. Beautiful. Finding Tadasana. Mountain pose here. Bring your feet to shoulder width. Gently soften the knees. Just kind of rock side to side. Just kind of feel this beautiful energy of this planet below us. Take a couple breaths here. We're going to move back into Surya Namaskar A for 2 more rounds. Your option is to stay in Tadasana. If you're staying in Tadasana, you can move with breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling out, just holding here. If you're moving through Surya Namaskar, inhale up with your next breath. Exhale, hands come to our heart center. Coming back to starting posture. Inhale, reach the the sky. Exhale, fold in half all the way down. Inhale, lifting halfway. And then exhale, folding in half. Hug it in nice and deep. Inhale, look forward, touching the ground, monkey pose. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump back. High plank, lower halfway. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale, looking front. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump, folding in half. Lift halfway, lengthening. Exhale, fold deeply all the way down. Hug around the back of your body. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach the sky. Take that back bend. Exhale, back. Strong and steady posture. Samasthiti. 3 breaths here. Option to hold in mountain pose. Option to flow with breath. Use your belly breathing. Last round, Surya Namaskar A. Options. Reaching up. Take your back bend. Exhale, fold in half. Forward bend all the way down. Inhale, touch the ground. Look forward. Exhale, hug around the back of your body and fold. Inhale, touching the ground. Exhale, jump back, high to low. Nice. You did it. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale here. On our exhale, walk, hop, or jump, and fold in half. Lifting halfway, and then hug it in deep and tight. Crown of the head to the earth, surrender. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, reach the sky. Exhale, hands come to our heart. You feel that nectar flowing in your body. You feel that prana moving. If your heart rate is racing right now, stay here and just hold. Option to come into seated posture and hold there. Option to come into mountain pose and hold there. We're moving into Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, reach to the sky. Take your back bend. Exhale, sit down. Utkatasana. Fierce posture. Bring it, Pele. Woo! Woo! Feel the fire. You got this. Breath in. Breath out. Fold to the earth. Hug it in. Inhale, hands to the ground. Look forward, coming into monkey pose. Exhale, stepping back. High plank to low. Upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's lift our right foot to the sky. On our exhale, step our right foot forward to lunge. This is where we move. 1 breath per movement. Drop the back of your foot down. Rise up. Warrior 1. Virabhadrasana. Exhale all the way back to Chaturanga. Stepping back, lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Remember, modify as you need. Inhale, lift that left foot up. Exhale, step left foot forward for lunge. Drop the right foot down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, all the way back to Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, Utkatasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, monkey pose. Exhale, fold in half. Hug it in tight. Inhale, Utkatasana, fierce posture. Feeling that fire, feeling that energy. Arms are optional here. They can be at the heart, especially if your heart rate is really high, or they can be reaching forward. 2 more breaths. Feeling that fire. And reach up, take your back bend. Big breath in. Exhale, back to Samasthiti. That's 1 round. How do you feel? Okay, all right. If you're still with me, that is fine. If you're resting, that is fine. Listen to your body. I am simply your guide, but your body is always going to trump what I say. So if you feel that it's time for you to take it down, or if you want to find your edge and keep going, let's keep going. Reach up. Take your back bend. Exhale, Utkatasana, fierce posture. Find your chair. To take it up a notch, index fingers extend and look up. Breath in and fold all the way down. Hug it in tight. Inhale, touch the ground, look forward, monkey pose. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart, back bending. Exhale, hips to the sky. Inhale, right foot up to facing. Yogis, y'all are beautiful. Inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, step it forward and find your lunge. Drop the right foot down, rise up. The edge of your back foot is touching the ground. And then all the way down. Chaturanga, step back, lower halfway. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump front. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, hug it in tight. Deep, full breath, relaxing head, neck, shoulders. Coming right back into fierce posture when you're ready. Reverse swan dive. Come into your chair, halfway. 2 more breaths. Option to look up, option for modification, or hands at the heart. And reach up, take your back bend. And right back to our heart center. Check in. I'd like you to use your Ujjayi breath, in and out through the nose, breath of victory. Feel that breath through the nose, breathing this beautiful, clean jungle air, and exhaling anything you need to let go of through the nose. Big breath into the nose, out to the nose for most of your practice if you can. It's a huge cleansing breath. You can hear the breath like the sounds of the ocean. If you listen quiet, you can hear the surf crashing against the lava not too far from us. And the breath is going to make that sound. Tongue parks right at the back of the teeth. Lips are closed. Jaw is soft so the throat is open. And hear the breath move in that space in the back of the throat. Let's reach up, take a back bend. Exhale, hands come to our heart. Inhale here. On our exhale, we're stepping our left foot back into Virabhadrasana 2 and open the hips and shoulders long. We're just going to demo here Warrior 2. It's our first time in our Warrior 2. So if you're new to the practice, you can pick up here and begin to start again if you've been resting. Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips extend from end to end of your mat. But then I'd like you to relax the space between the ears and the shoulders. Let's turn just our palms up for a moment and see how that space between the ears and the shoulders opens. And then we're going to find that openness here, but then we're going to just turn just the forearm and the hand down and find that extension through both index finger, middle fingertip on either side. Gazing forward, honoring what's coming ahead, honoring the unknown and stepping into the future. And then look back behind your body and look at your left fingertips, honoring your past, looking back to the back of your mat, honoring where you came from, honoring your teachers, your masters, your guides. And keeping that honor, bring your gaze back forward. We're going to let our left palm relax and wrap it around the left thigh. Right hand's going to reach up to the sky without leaning down. Lift up and out through your right ribs and let that prana and that energy move up through your fingertips to the sun. Breathe here. In and out through the nose, using that Ujjayi breath. You hear that breath moving through your body like the waves of the ocean. One more big breath in, exhale, Warrior 2, arms wide. Inhale here. Taking right forearm, we're going to rest right forearm on right thigh. Left arm's going to reach up and over the ear into side angle. Parsva Konasana. So Parsva is a side, Kona is an angle. Parsva Konasana, side angle posture. Now today, we're just going to spiral that left pinky to face down so your palm faces behind you. And it's going to open again that space between the ear and the shoulder. Let's take that left hand to the back of the neck and spin the armpit up toward the heavens. Opening our armpits means opening up to joy. Breathe into your armpits. Iyengar, that's a really loose translation from an Iyengar quote. Reach up, look up, back to Warrior 2, gazing over your front fingertips. Breath in, take a quick reverse, and then exhale, windmill down into a lunge. Breath here. Options here. I'm going to let Rich demo this for you so you can see where you're going. You can hold your lunge here. You can bring your back knee down if you'd like to let it rest. So option here, if your knee is down, you're just going to step back to kneeling plank. And then you're going to lower down halfway like a little crocodile. And then you're going to come into cobra. And then back to child's pose. So let's try that 2 times, and we're going to bring it up. So inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, lower chest down, belly to the earth. Inhale, baby cobra. And then exhale, child's pose. Now let's bring it up a notch, or you can stay through that flow. Inhale, kneeling plank or full plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. One more time. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, halfway down or knees, chin, chest, belly. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And hold here. Child's pose or down dog, wherever you've landed. And breathe. Breath in. Breath out. Thank you. Oh, good one. Breath in. Breath out. Take 2 more breaths here. Child's pose or down dog. Go ahead and come into a downward facing dog if you're not there yet. Inhale, lift that right foot up to the sky. On the exhale, we're going to step the right foot forward for lunge. Drop the edge of the back foot down. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, we're going to open hips and shoulders, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale into side angle, front forearm rest, or right hand this time, same side. It's going to reach down to your block. Coming in a little deeper, or reach the right hand to the ground. Nice long extension through that left arm, up and over your ear, and spread out the fingers. Turn the pinky down, and press to the edge of your left foot. Let's take a body vinyasa, left hand down and around, level with the horizon, reaching it up. Exhaling it down and around. Inhaling it up. 2 more. Down and around. Moving with the breath and spinning it up. Exhale down and around. Inhale. Use your root lock. Reach up, look up, and back to Virabhadrasana 2. Breath in here. Breath out. Turning the hips and shoulders to face forward and stepping in a little closer. We're going to reach forward and up for warrior 1. Virabhadrasana. Let's take butterfly arms here. Bring the edge of your back foot down, Christy. There you go. Breathe here. Spread out the fingers. Exhale, hands to our heart center. Push off the back of your mat and step to your starting posture. All the way to the front. Feet together at the top of our mats. Your towel. And holding here. Ujjayi breath. Let's move into Tadasana. Feet shoulder width. Strong gaze, or you can close the eyes and bring your gaze to your third eye. Option to flow with the breath. Reaching up. Exhaling out. Exhaling out. One more breath in, reaching up, looking up. Exhale, hands come back to our heart center. Breathing here. On our exhale, we're going to step our right foot back into warrior 2, and there's a whole family of mongooses over there in the grass. They're so cute. Take our warrior 2. Focus and breathe. Gaze over the front fingertips. Just take a moment just to appreciate you're freaking in Hawaii! What? Oh my god. Mind blown. Breathe here. Huh? I'm pretty much what you said. Take left palm to the sky. And right hand wraps around the inner thigh. Breath in here. Back to warrior 2. And finding your side angle. Front forearm rests on thigh. Back arm reaches. And take that left hand to the back of your neck this time again. And pull the elbow up and open. Good. Breathing here. Nice long angle. Opening your armpit. Opening the body to joy. Breathe into that right armpit, that right side. Parasvokhanasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Use your root lock as you come up, arms level with horizon. Inhale here. On our exhale, we move the hands down to frame your foot and come into a lunge, pivoting that back foot. Breath here. Find your low lunge. Option for plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, belly. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Let's move that 2 more times, or you can hold your child's pose. Inhale, upward facing, or inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Y'all are still with me. Y'all are awesome. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump. Find your forward bend. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, folding in half. Hug it in deep. Bend your knees. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Take your little back bend here. Exhale, starting posture. Hands to your heart. Nostril breathing in and out, making that ujjayi breath sound. Here, it might be enough where you can hear your neighbor breathing through their nose, through their mouth. Soft throat. One more breath here. Let's reach up, take a back bend. Exhale, arms wide open, same leg, warrior two, Virabhadrasana, right foot back. Same side. Breathing in here, find your long breath. Take your right palm to the sky, take a quick reverse swan dive, reverse warrior. And then we're going to come back into warrior two. Inhale here. On our exhale, we're going to come into side angle. This time right hand can reach all the way to the ground if you'd like. Left arm reaches up and over. You can use your block here and reach your right hand to your block. Breathe. And bring your right hand over into a vinyasa. We're going to bring it down and around, level with horizon. So opening that shoulder, reaching up and open. Exhaling it around. Inhale, reach it up and open. Last time. Exhale, down and around. You're doing great. Inhale, reach up, look up, back. Warrior two. Inhale here. On our exhale, bring our hands to our heart center. We're going to turn the heels in, toes out, coming into goddess pose. Malasana. Find your breath here. On your inhale, reach up, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, coming into 5-pointed star. I'm going to come around here so you can see me. And then on our exhale, we're going to bend the knees, bend the elbows, and bring the elbows by the sides. We're just going to be demoing up front here. I'll be demoing to the side. So breathing here. Again, what is your intention? What are you awakening your life to? Breathe. Remember to hold your energy using your root lock, pelvic floor muscles. Inhale, straighten the legs, come into 5-pointed star, reach up, crisscross the top. Exhale, we're going to take a swan dive and fold in half, crisscrossing at the bottom. As if you're gathering up some of those little bitty leafy fruits. Reach into the sky, all the way up. Exhale, scooping at the earth, and just gather up a little scoop of the fruits of the earth. Reaching up. Let's do 2 more. Exhale all the way down, flowing with the sun. Make sure your legs are wide enough so that your knees do not surpass your ankles when you bend. Exhale. Coming all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to our heart, and come back into goddess pose, Malasana. Toes are light, shoulder blades are back and down the body, and let's bring our arms open. Palms up, index fingers touch the thumb, and breathe. You've got this. Keep your root lock. Find your focus. Use your ujjayi breath. Two more breaths. You've got this. What are you creating? What are you burning out? What are you letting go of right now? What can you leave right here on this beautiful jungle floor? Reach up. Exhale, warrior two, facing the front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, come down through your vinyasa. High plank. Lower halfway. way, chaturanga, knees, chin, chest, belly, upward facing or cobra, downward facing dog. Inhale here, let's come onto the knees. Sit back on your blocks, or you can come into thunderbolt pose, tucking your toes under your body, sitting back onto your heels. This is not rock pose, it's a different posture. So if your feet are pointed back, I'd like you to be sitting between your feet. If your toes are tucked under, you can reach back and get your little pinky and spread it out like a kickstand. Ground through your thighs. This is a variation of Virasana, or if your tailbone is on the ground, you're in Virasana. Use your blocks here so you can ground through your hips. Good. Sit on your blocks between your feet, or sit onto the ground all the way. So if you're in full Virasana, you're just sitting completely back. If you're in Thunderbolt, you're on your heels. Toes are spread out. Good. A couple more breaths. Hands can be at the heart, or hands can be on the sides, grounding yourself down to the earth. Take a moment to honor your heroes. Go ahead and bring our hands to the earth into all fours. Spread out the fingers. Inhale into cow, looking up. Exhale into cat. Squeeze it out, tucking the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. Squeeze it out. One more breath here. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. Squeeze it out. Inhale, coming into center. Good. Exhale, coming into an active child pose. Tuck your toes under. Reach your arms forward and press back into an active balasana. Again, your measurement. Your arms are straight. Elbows are off the ground. Toes are tucked under. And the ball of the foot is pushing into the ground. Beautiful. That's it. Next breath, without coming forward into your shoulders. Spread out your fingers so your whole hand is making contact with the ground, please. And press down the index finger and the thumb, a little L shape. And then we're going to pull the tailbone up without coming forward into a box shape. Use your core to bring yourself into downward facing dog. Yes, that's it. Beautiful. Exhale, just bend the knees slightly. Keep the knees soft. And if you want to pedal them out here, you can take a few breaths here, walking your dog. Breath in. Breath out. On our inhale, walk, hop, or jump. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, lengthening halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Nice deep full breath in. We're going to bend the knees and slowly roll up like a ragdoll or reverse swan dive up, your choice. Exhaling, coming to Tadasana. Come to the top of our mats, please. Feet are shoulder width apart. Shoulders are relaxed. Head is relaxed. Gaze is strong and focused, either at a place in the third eye or at a single focal point in front of you. Next breath in, let's reach our arms straight up. Palms are going to be separated and roll those shoulders away from the ears. The elbows might even be a little bit soft. Gaze is forward, chin is level with horizon. Tailbone is pushing down to the earth. Again, if you're modifying, you can just do the arm postures here and remain in your seated posture. Breathing here, moving into Victory Mudra. We're going to take Prana Mudra, tucking the thumb over the last two fingers. You're covering your ring finger and your pinky with your thumbnail. And then your other two fingers are going to go straight out. Bring them together to bring energy in. And so we're just coming into a Victory Mudra with the arms with Prana Mudra. Keep your knees soft. Bringing in this beautiful volcanic energy into our body, realigning our body, transmuting anything that's negative or dark or gray that no longer serves our highest good. Breathe through this energy of this beautiful magma that flows right beneath our feet, and then we're going to exhale with a ha. Breath in. Ha! Four more. Ha! Nice work, y'all. Woo, how you doing? You still with me? Okay, y'all are hanging. Y'all are awesome. Okay, next posture is a standing balance. So we're going to come back to the heart center at the top of our mat. Feet together. Spread out the toes. We're going to come into a couple options here. We're going to step the right foot back. And just coming into our posture here, we're going to come into a simple back bend here. If you have a strap with you, you can take your strap, go ahead and grab it, bring it around the right foot into a small loop. If you don't normally use a strap, you might not want to use it, but if you have it, you can use it. And so we're going to take that strap, we're going to hook it around the right foot, and just go ahead and bring yourself back into a standing posture, just holding onto your strap. Left hand is going to come forward, preparing for Raja Najarasana. So royal dancer. We're going to bring our right foot up off the ground. Then we're going to take that strap or that hand and reach back and grab the right foot. From here, oh, I lost my model. Hi. From here, we're going to reach back and kick. As you kick, you're going to begin to hinge forward over that left foot and find your focal point. 3. The more you kick, the more you lean. So if you have to step back out and step back in, that's totally fine. Same leg. The key to this posture is finding one single point to focus on. Something that's not moving. And stepping out, find mountain pose. Ujjayi breath. In and out through the nose. Hearing that ocean sound. Toes are light, feet are grounded, knees are soft. Tadasana. You can find your focus. This time we're reaching the strap around our left foot. Go ahead and take time to set that up. Bring your strap around your foot and tighten the strap so it won't fall off. If you're modifying, you can do this in your chair and just bring your foot behind you. Right hand comes forward. Left foot steps back. Right knee is buoyant and soft. Find that focus. Ooh, y'all are so focused. And then kick. Hinging forward. Find that focus. Use your breath. Beautiful. Yes. Turn your body and look out the other window if you would like to. Play with your balance. Make sure you're not standing on anything uneven. We'll be here for a few more breaths. You can bring your arm up. You can bring your arm straight. There's our little muskrat family making their way through the grass. Come back to Tadasana. Ha. 3 ha breaths. Inhale, reach up. Ha. Inhale, reach up. And through the mouth. Ha. And one more. This time with a swan dive. Ha. And release to your forward bend. Inhale, lengthen. And then again, fold in half and hug it out. Head, neck, shoulders, completely relaxing. Put your low back, get completely soft. Crown of the head to the earth. Knees can be as soft as they need to be to make your back super happy. Couple more breaths here. Deepening or softening. If your fingertips are on the ground, bring the backs of your hands to the earth so you avoid that gripping like a cat feeling. Touch the ground, look forward. This time we're coming into low malasana. Our feet are going to be wide. Hands at the center of our heart. If you have a lot of space behind the back of your heel and the ground, you can take a block or 2 blocks, or you can pull your mat up into a little circle, a little round thing like a taco, and bring that as support for your heel. Now malas are beautiful beads that are made to wear around your neck, but malas are also all the excrements of the body. So this is getting rid of everything you need to get rid of. This is also, as women know, the birthing posture. So what are you giving birth to right now, men and women? What are you letting go of? Sweat, feces, urine, but what else emotionally are you letting go of? All those malas in the body. It's not pretty, people, but it's functional, and there is so much more attached to what we're letting go of. So what right now are you letting go of? And at the same time, what are you giving birth to? This is a transformational point in your life. Many of us will mark the time that what happened before the Hawaii retreat and what happened after the Hawaii retreat. This is one of those periods in your life where you have a choice. What are you creating? And I see some smiles and confirmation. Yes. What are you creating? Bring our hands to the earth. If you want to take a little bit deeper, you can bring your hands wide. Palms turn up, thumbs turn back. You can also play with an arm balance if you'd like, and move into crow. If you'd like to move into garland pose, you need to fold forward and wrap your arms around your body. Bring your heels close enough so that you can hook your fingers together in Ganesha grip. So you're hooking all 4 fingers together. If you're playing with crow, you can come into an arm balance here and begin to float.
You better do it quick.
And fly. And breathe.
I got you.
Stay.
I'm sweating.
Stay.
If you're super sweaty, that's fine.
I got you. And breathe.
Did you get it?
Breathe in here. Good. If you're moving into low malasana, you can fold in half. With your head, neck, and shoulders relaxed. If you're new to crow, we're just going to take a moment here in our crow. We're going to attach the back of the tricep to the back of the knee. Good. And from here, we're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. We're going to rock forward. Upper abdominal breath, pressing the breath out. Inhale, keeping the knee and the tricep attached. Exhale, rocking forward. Maybe bring your right foot off the ground. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, rocking forward. Maybe bring your left foot off the ground. Good. We'll do this a couple more times. If you're in low malasana, you can just stay here and rest. Good. A couple more breaths. You're moving through crow. You can hold your crow here. I find it's easier to point my toes. And when you gaze forward, you find that focal point. And down. Come into seated. Bring our feet forward. Crisscross the legs. Coming back into Siddhasana or Sukhasana as we started our practice. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to our heart. Breathing here. We're going to extend our left leg and bring the right knee bent. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand, our right hand drops behind. Left hand is going to reach on the outer side of the knee. And if you can bend your left elbow. So same elbow from your straight leg is twisting. So you're twisting towards your bent knee. Good. Deep breath in. And then look all the way up behind you. You can take index finger to thumb. And look all the way around. Walk your fingertips a little closer to your tailbone. Sit up a little taller on a breath in. And then exhale, twist all the way around, looking as far back to the left, or excuse me, to the right, with the corner of your right eye. Flex your left foot. Squeeze everything out. Inhale back to center. Coming into stack. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. 2 more breaths. Flex. And point. Coming into center. Go ahead and bend your other knee. Foot is going to be about your own foot's distance from your leg. Flexing your extended leg, reach the sky. Exhale, twist towards your bent knee, left hand behind the body, right hand locks into the knee, or right arm is straight, pushing the forearm against the knee. Breath in, lift, touching index finger to the thumb, or flagging your hand to the sky like a salute. Twist all the way around and look behind your body. Breathe in, bring your hand a little close to the tailbone. Lift a little taller, and then twist. One more breath here. Untwist. And come back. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Come into center. We're going to hug the knees into our chest. We're going to just gently roll down onto our mat and hug our knees with us. And just gently rock into little circles. Massaging that low back on the earth. Make little figure eights. Ladies, if you have a ponytail in, this is a great time to remove that ponytail so that your head can totally relax on the mat. Breathing here. On the inhale, reach your hands between the knees, grab your two big toes with your two peace fingers and come into happy baby. Ananda Balasana. Bring the heels about twice as wide as your shoulders, knees down towards your underarms, and gently rock from side to side. Just like a little baby that just found his feet, giving ourselves that same loving kindness that we would to a small little baby. You can stay here. If you have a shoulder stand practice, bring your feet to the sky, point your toes up, bring the hands underneath the hips. Otherwise, you can come into legs up the wall and wrap your strap around your feet and hold here. If you have a shoulder stand practice, lift the hips up with the hands and begin to walk up, extending the toes, extending the legs, and it begins to rain.
Just be okay to stay wet.
You might get your jaw now. If you're in shoulder stand, you can come into plow, bending from the hips. Bring your hips overhead and breathe. Spread out your shoulders. Make sure there's space of about half of an apple behind your neck. Inhale, reaching back up with the toes, all the way to the sky. Gently come back to happy baby. Rolling down. Grab your toes and gently rock side to side to side. Bring the feet together, knees apart, grabbing the ankles. You can take your strap here around your feet. You're modifying in a chair. You can bring your feet together here. We're going to stay down on the mat from here out. So if you do want to come onto the mat and come into your final relaxation, if you're on a chair or on props, make your way to the earth. Coming into butterfly. Supta Pada Baddha Konasana. Lower the feet to the ground. Take downward facing triangle mudra. So we're going to take yoni mudra. Index fingers and the thumbs come together into a triangle. The thumbs are going to come straight across. And we're going to place the thumbs right below the navel center, the fingertips on the tip of our pubic bone. All four fingers are going to face down. Thumbs are going to face across. And then let your palms relax on your body. Let your elbows drop down into gravity by your sides. And listen to this rain. I'm going to turn our music off so you can listen to the rain. Come right into Shavasana. Yes! Allow all the sounds of the jungle to be part of your experience. You come into your final relaxation. Resting, receiving, letting go, Simply breathing. In and out through the nose. Deep breath in. And letting everything else go. Find yourself in complete and total relaxation. You can stay here for as long as you'd like. We have 15 full minutes to stay in our final relaxation. We're going to move right into Yoga Nidra. Taking your time in your own Shavasana. Allow yourself just to soften and breathe and feel. Namaste. I'm going to leave you in silence today in your Shavasana. In 15 minutes, Tanya will come back and start right where you're at with Yoga Nidra. If you'd like to, as soon as your Shavasana feels complete, you can complete your practice and make your quiet exit. Mahalo.